Now, once upon a time, there was a man called Yuji Naka. Now, this man was a very intelligent programmer, and has made games for me, and the Saturn, and the Dreamcast that will be forever seen as landmark titles. Yuji Naka joined Sega in 1984. His first game was called Girl Garden for the Master System, plus many other ports for the Master System like Space Harrier and Outrun. So, in 1988, Yuji Naka met Naoto Oshima, who is Sonic's original designer, and together they would form the group AM8 under the team leader Shinobu Toyoda. Now together they made games like Super Thunder Blade and Phantasy Star 2 on the new Mega Drive, a very well regarded game amongst Sega fans. It was released in 1989 in America with moderate success, but sadly Americans only wanted a Nintendo. 8-bit ones, ew! So, after a few months of successful porting, inside the Sega walls, Yuji Naka was making a name for himself. Not just doing some great ports, but also inventing the world's first emulator. It would allow NES games to run on a Mega Drive. Of course, it was never released due to Nintendo and Sega's competitive nature.
So Tommy, weren't you there?
All this was before my time, you see. I'm a Mega Drive too, and I wasn't made until later. This is back in the early 90s. Alright, so continuing on, Yuki Naka and AM8 were given a big chance by Sega as they were approached by the company to make a new company mascot and game that would hopefully take on the likes of Mario. Now I'm sure everyone has heard stories of their attempts, like a bunny rabbit that can pick up items and throw it with its ears. But it was during a brainstorming session that Yuji Naka came up with the idea of speed and the ability to roll up in a ball to attack enemies.
What? You mean sort of like a Sonic Hedgehog?
So from then on, AM8 would then be known as Sonic Team, and would go on to make many classics on the Saturn, Dreamcast, and of course me. Like Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Knights, Burning Rangers, Sonic Adventure 1, and Phantasy Star Online. Also, the first ever console-based online game, Choo Choo Rocket. Anyway, so that's how Sonic was created. But I'll go into Sonic in more future episodes. Just wanted to show the intro for starters. Vote for me, and I'll start Tommy's Masterpiece Mega Drive Game Stories. See you then.
Okay, welcome back. And yeah, well, thank you for that, Tommy.
Thanks for that, guys.
That was quite an interesting, birthday celebration, to say the least.
It was.
We like your take on it, and we understand what you're trying to put out there. I guess we'll see what the people think.
It lets me make my point.
But,
it lets me make the point that you need speed in good games.
It's not all about. It's not all about speed, man. It's not all about speed. Sometimes it's about challenges and puzzles and stuff like that, which leads us back to D, which for us was quite an interesting game at its time because I mean, me and you, Nick, we were quite big gamers back in '95, and to watch the evolution between Myst to D,
Slow to slow, you mean?
From pictures to videos, doing those actions and stuff like that,
and this was the first game that could really capture the horror and some sort of atmosphere with the soundtracks and everything that were available on these new sorts of games. So this was really the bridge between like Myst and Resident Evil.
Yeah, and great music too. I got to say, with the sound was brilliant all the way, especially towards the end. Yeah, it gets really good.
The sound was pretty good.
Still funny about that voice acting, but if it was a Japanese release, you can't pick on those things, you know. Anyway, take it easy. Oh, before you go, we've got a little vote thing for you. If you want to keep on seeing Tommy's show, click on Nick, right?
On your right.
And if you want to just keep on watching us and just let Tommy fade off, click on us.
Of course, you want to click on Nick.
Me. Sorry?
Just click on Nick.
So, yeah.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Stop being a retard, Nick.
Go on.